Passion Jesus 40. Did the good thief enter paradise the same day? LK 23, 43. Today with me, you will be in paradise. The second word that Jesus gives to the cross. You have to remember the scene. There was a bandit on his left who insulted him. Hey, come down from your cross, and save us ourselves, you who worked so many miracles. And the one on his right stood up and said, shut up. We know why we are crucified. We know what we did, but he did nothing, nothing serious. And then he begged him, saying, Lord, have mercy on me, when you come to your kingdom. And then Jesus said to him, today with me you will be in paradise. We know that Jehovah's Witnesses are special because they manage to disbelieve in the existence of a spiritual soul that survives for them. The basic dogma that comes from their founder, Recel Rutheford, is that blood is really the soul, biological blood, so when the blood rots, the soul is in nothingness. And God will raise up Jehovah's Witnesses at the end of the world, but not others. So there is clear evidence that this is not true, that this man's soul is going to go up to heaven. That's how they translate the word, I tell you today, one day you will be with me in paradise. The reality is, today you will be in paradise. And we may ask, today, therefore, before the resurrection of Christ which takes place on Sunday morning. It would mean that someone entered paradise before Christ. No, you have to understand that paradise is the beatific vision, it is the face-to-face vision of God in His essence, without any intermediary. And the rest are consequences. Our psychology fully flourished in a world of radiant beauties, and our biological body at the end of the resuscitating world, a body adapted to this spiritual life. But long before this resurrection of the flesh, our spirit can enter into the beatific vision. This is why the Catholic Church, in a solemn dogma of the Middle Ages, the Constitution Benedictus Deus, affirms that as soon as our purifications are made, any man can enter now into the beatific vision. We could just object, then this bandit, this man who steals, did not do purgatory, he went directly to heaven? In fact, we must not delude ourselves. In fact, this man is in purgatory on the cross. This purgatory, the earth, is the first place of purgatory. He knows total despair, with this support from Jesus, but he knows total despair. It comes out broken. He will die with broken legs a few hours later. Her soul goes to heaven, but it will never be the same again. However, as to enter into the vision of God, it is necessary not only to love, but that it will come to him, with all his heart. When Christ takes him in his arms, in this passage of death, he will ignite love for him, since he will see his soul. But you also have to have a broken heart, because no one can see God without dying. It is done at the cross. What he suffered on the cross, 6 or 7 hours is enough to do it, of course. So this man went through purgatory, but in this life. And it is undoubtedly shorter, less painful than what occurs in the purgatory of the beyond, where there, one is sure to be saved, but it is necessary to know well this despair, this night of the spirit, and therefore it is much longer, because the joy must disappear in favor of feverish waiting.